Starting July 1st, China's updated anti-espionage law comes into effect. It broadens the scope of what it means to be a spy. Beijing says the goal is to protect the country's interests, but with a vague definition of what constitutes national security, observers warn that there could be more risks for foreign businesses, academics, and journalists. For more on the changes, here's our correspondent, Yena Lee in Beijing.
If before it was illegal to obtain and share state secrets, and now it's illegal to share any document, data, materials, or items related to national security or national interests, then what constitutes national security remains open to interpretation. Another change is the possibility for the police to use the internet to investigate suspected espionage cases remotely. Overall, though, a prominent China legal scholar told us that this revision simply codifies many existing practices that came about after the original anti-espionage law almost a decade ago.
The rephrasing of the law itself is probably not that critical in the end, but there is a new atmosphere that we're all living in where national security concerns have come to the front. The fear, of course, is that it would have a chilling effect to make that sort of very important person-to-person interaction even harder.
If we had a more black and white, firm definition of what it would be easier for us to know exactly what the boundaries are that we need to stay within to remain compliant. There's a little bit of confusion about what is it really that China seeks to achieve. Is it with an emphasis on self-reliance, or is it really to try to have foreign companies maximizing their potential for contribute to the Chinese economy? And I think the jury is still out.
That was a representative of the European business community here in China, describing the mixed messaging that he's been getting lately from Chinese authorities. Meanwhile, a separate law is also coming into effect this Saturday. The foreign relations law builds upon previous anti-sanctions legislation and ties it in with President Xi Jinping's signature foreign policy initiatives. Small changes, if you will, but nevertheless, these laws reflect Beijing's current priorities.